Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby Boss Battles. Today we have something a little bit special. We are going to do a rival fight. I haven't broadcast most of the rival fights because they're pretty easy and pretty much one is the same as the other, but this will actually be the final rival fight until the post-game, and I believe he actually has a pretty strong team at this point, so this could actually be a little bit tough. Hey, if it isn't Dash, did you come to do some shopping too? Kinda, but first I want to face you in battle. You know what I'm talking about, the Lily Cove department store. My dad asked me to pick him a few things up here. It's not like I'm here to buy dolls or something, right? Nothing wrong with that. Anyway, it feels like it's been ages since we last ran into each other. How about I battle you so you can see which one of us is doing a better job raising our Pokemon? Though I think you and I both know who the winner is going to be, Dash. I actually don't. This could be an interesting one. I think we have the odds here since we have a team of 6, but he is higher levels, I'm pretty sure. And I believe, unlike in the original games, his starter is actually fully evolved. That was something that always bothered me about Ruby Sapphire, and I guess Emerald. I don't remember that one as much. The final boss fight with the rival, and his starter wasn't even fully evolved, or her starter. But alright, so we have Simon up first versus Swellow. I did learn Light Screen. Let's go ahead and go for Yawn. Double team. Okay, that's going to be annoying because now it will be harder to hit the Swellow. Swellow is very fast. Not too surprised he went first. Luckily, our Yawn landed. That's awesome. Yeah, not really a reason to use Light Screen because Swellow tends to be a physical attacker, and Light Screen has the damage from special attacks. Aerial Ace. That is a 60 base power flying move, so decent damage there. Luckily, Sylveon is pretty bulky, and actually our Dazzling Gleam did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to. I probably didn't need to put it asleep, but doesn't hurt because it'll be asleep this turn, and we should be able to finish it off. I guess he could have used a potion or switched, but up or we could miss. There is that. So maybe the sleep will turn out. Never mind. It kind of evened out in the end. Yeah, I gave up Swift for Dazzling Gleam because it has effectively 2 more base power. Swift with our ability gets it up to like 78, and Dazzling Gleam has 80, so I was like, why not? But I guess in this one scenario, having the accuracy boost from Swift would have been worth that 2 power. And Wailord, his Wailmer has also fully evolved. I don't know if Wailord is going to attack on the special side or the physical side. Probably special, but I'm just not 100% sure on that. It might use like Dive or something. Okay, Brine, I'm pretty sure actually is a special attack, so although it actually did so little, I'm not really sure it's worth using Light Screen. Let's go ahead and just use Dazzling Gleam. And rest. Oh no. Let's see if Wailord is holding a Chesto Berry. So I guess it's a good thing I didn't use Yawn, because he would have been asleep anyway. Alright, well, he does not have a Chesto Berry, although depending on how long he stays asleep for with rest, I'm a little worried I'm going to run out of power points on Dazzling Gleam here. And I think we do have a PP max, or at least some PP ups, but I don't want to use them on this because we will replace it with a better move at some point. Actually, speaking of the Lily Cove department store that Brendan had mentioned, alright, good, he stayed asleep. I'm actually going to go there, and from what I recall, there's actually a lot of really good TMs there, including maybe like, I don't know if it's like Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, and Flamethrower, or if it's like Blizzard, Thunder, and Fire Blast. It might be the latter, but either way, that should be some really good moves for maybe for Tempo and probably a few of our Pokemon. Alright, Magcargo. Well, Dazzling Gleam is not very effective. Let's start with a Light Screen, because Magcargo, well, it could go either way. With Fire attacks, I would think it would be a special attacker, but if it knows like Rock Slide, yeah, okay, Rock Slide. That's a physical attack, so that'll still do decent damage. And a crit. Okay, actually wasn't too bad. I guess we are pretty defensive. Now, Dig is 4 times super effective. I know we don't have the highest attack stat, and Magcargo has a pretty high defense stat from what I recall. And now it has pretty good special defense too, but being 4 times weak, if it doesn't knock it out, it'll at least do a lot of damage. Alright, more than half, I can take that. And as long as we can survive one more Rock Slide, we should be okay to use one more Dig. Alright. And because we are faster, we cannot flinch from Rock Slides. That's nice. Although I guess the downside of using Dig is that I'm wasting turns on my Light Screen, so that might go away in a turn or two. I've lost track of how many there's been. But so far, Simon is doing amazingly. All right, it's because that Light Scream is kind of a waste after all. Now, Sceptile can definitely be a physical attacker, and it's probably faster. So let's try to get a Yawn off if we can. Detect, okay. That's basically the same as Protect. Basically just a wasted turn and wasted power points there. And Slam. All right, Slam could have missed, so it's too bad it didn't, or we would have had a chance to use Yawn. But all right. Oh, also Finnick evolved into Chestnuts. That's pretty cool. We'll use him maybe in the next battle. But for now, let's bring out Clever, our flying type against a grass type. Do I bother with Sand Attack or do I just go for Fly? Let's go for Fly right away because I think it'll probably still be two hits. All right, Dual Chop is a fighting attack, I believe. Or is it Dragon? Now I'm not sure. Oh, he knows Detect. Oh no, that's going to be really annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Let's use Sand Attack then. And we are low on health. I think I might actually switch out here because I'm not. If we could do a little bit of damage with Facade, but oh, not run. I know I can't run. All right, let's bring in. Well, he probably has a grass type attack. All right, let's bring in Finnick then. It should resist anything he wants to do except maybe like it probably is a dragon type attack. Sceptile, when it mega evolves, becomes dragon type. So I think it is the attack I'm thinking of. All right, Finnick is very defensive, which is good, and we have Pin Missile, which is super effective against grass types. So in a way, it's starter versus starter, or a starter, I guess, versus his starter. And yeah, we're very defensive now, so that Dual Chop not getting stab didn't do much damage to us. All right, only 2 hits on that Pin Missile, but I'm still not worried. Another Dual Chop. All right, so even though Sceptile was very tough, luckily Simon did a good job against the rest of Brennan's team, and it all evened out in the end. And there we go. Got lots of XP for Finnick and for Clever, and another level as well. You raised your team quite a bit. I've been trying to. They still could use a few more levels, but I think they're doing very well. And what is this? Clever is evolving. I'm going to be honest, I haven't trained a Pidgeot, I don't think, as far as I can recall, since my very first blue version I played in like the late 90s. So it's been like 25-ish years, or almost that, since I trained a Pidgeot. And it might have been the first Pokemon I ever caught. It was either that, I did have a Raticate, so it was either the Raticate or the Pidgeot. I can't remember which one I caught first. But yeah, actually, I still have it too. It's uploaded to Pokemon Stadium now because the memory cards in the old games get kind of wonky after 20-something years. But I did upload it to Pokemon Stadium to save it there. Boy, that stings a bit. I had a head start on you as a Pokemon trainer, but still, I'm planning on going home to Little Root. You know how I've been helping out my dad with the Pokedex, and it's been coming along together pretty nicely? So I ought to go back home and show it to him. Dash, what are you going to do? You still thinking of collecting all the gym badges and taking on the Pokemon League Challenge? I am, but I think we also have to stop Team Magma, because they are, as always, up to no good. Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised. Do your best, you know I'm behind you. Did you... Dash, I think there's something sparkling in your bag. It's the same kind of light as the meteorite had, the one you showed me in Lava Ridge. Ah, never mind. Just good luck out there. Interesting. Maybe that's like your starter's Megastone? Actually, you can get, now that we have a Pidgeot Megastone. So I will work on getting that. I might not use it right away, just to have some fun using regular Pidgeot before we go to Mega Pidgeot. But that's really the reason I wanted to train one in this Let's Play, is because once you get to Gen 6, you get Mega Evolutions, and a Mega Pidgeot is a really cool Pokemon that I haven't used before, and it should be a pretty powerful addition to our team. So what I'm going to do, if you're only here for the battles, that's totally cool. You can go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed this and head on your merry way. If there are more episodes up on the playlist, I invite you to continue on to the next one. But any of you who want to stick around for another couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the department store and buy some TMs and upgrade our team. So if any of you are interested in seeing that, I guess I'll record it just to have a little bonus here as a thank you for sticking around. All right, we'll try the lottery. That's not really why I'm here. And Probably not, because I think, yeah, they're all from my ID. What I need is a directory. Trainer, okay, 4 is the TM corner. That's what I need. There's probably some other good stuff here too, but I'll check that out later off screen. And if you're really curious, like I said, I do have a full Alpha Sapphire Let's Play where I go through like everything, or almost everything at least, including some legendary catching. So, all right. So, okay, yeah, we have the these TMs here. So, ooh, whoa, these are expensive. All right. Oh, that's right. You only once you get them, you can have them for pretty much all time. Then they're multiple use. Well, Alright, these are good moves, but I think the ones on the other counter are really the ones I'm here for. So, let's think about this a second. I already have... Let's check out our moves we already have. Okay, so... Jest already has Ice Beam and Surf, which is pretty powerful. So I don't really want Blizzard because I prefer the accuracy of Ice Beam. And you might think it's redundant to have Ice Beam and Freeze Dry, but against those water types, having it super effective. I almost did Ice Beam, Surf, Thunderbolt, and eventually we'll get Psychic. But then I was looking at it, and I realized because Ice is already good against flying, the only thing Thunderbolt is super effective against is water types. So if I get Freeze Dry, not only is it good against water types, but it also gets that same type of attack bonus. So it's actually... There's like 1 or 2 Pokemon where like Freeze Dry is better against Ludicolo than Thunderbolt would be, and Thunderbolt is better against... I can't think of one, but I'm sure there's like Articuno. Yeah, it would be good against Articuno, for example, if we face Articuno or Delibird or something. But they're very, very rare cases. Don't think Finnick can learn any of those moves. Tempo can learn like all of those moves. Thrasher is not a special attacker, so I probably won't teach him any anyway. And I don't think Simon can really learn any either. So now, I think I will teach Clever Hyper Beam at some point. Yeah, now that it's fully evolved, its special attack is actually a little bit higher. And once it Mega Evolves, it'll be a lot higher. So maybe I'll go ahead and get Hyper Beam if I can afford it. Maybe I'll save up. But I think what I want to do right now is figure out Tempo's moveset. So we'll do that. I'll buy the TMs, and then we'll call it an episode. So Tempo already has some pretty good movesets. And I believe now that we're in Lily Cove, we actually could get rid of Surf if we want to. Although I might not get rid of Surf until we have, like, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, those kind of guys. Because I'm not sure I want to give up an accurate move for an inaccurate move. Shadow Claw and Rock Tomb have been fun. They've been good moves, but I think we can get better coverage with some of those other moves. So what I'm going to do here, there's a tool I like, if my internet will connect. It's on Pokemon Database or PokemonDB.net, and they have a type coverage tool. You can just do like Pokemon Database attack type coverage. If you Google that, it should come up. And it's a really cool tool where, maybe I should just bring up on screen. Well, it's on my laptop, so that's too much work. But you can kind of select what moves you have. So I'll put in, like, I already have Ground, and I have Water type move with Surf. So those two are super effective against 388 types, and they're not good against basically grass types. So I'll either want, let's see, I could do Ice and Fire, which makes me super effective against 761 types, and nobody would resist all of my moves. So that'd be, okay. And I probably want Fire Blast, it's a little more accurate. But let's just see, that's 761. If I do Fire and Electric, that's 827. That's a lot more. If I do Electric and Ice, that's a little bit less. So Fire and Electric plus Water and Ground seems to be the way to go. With an Expert Belt, we will deal super effective damage against 827 Pokemon and only normal effectiveness against 367. Of course, that's all Pokemon up to Generation 9, so they're not all in this game. But alright, so I will buy Thunder and Fire Blast, and if we have enough money, I'll buy Hyper Beam, but that might have to wait. Alright, they're going to be getting... I hope I get, like, reward points or something, because this is a lot of money. So I do want Fire Blast, and I would like Thunder. Oh, actually Stone Edge is good, too. I didn't see Stone Edge there. That might even be... I could probably learn Stone Edge, too. But it actually looks like... No, Stone Edge is actually not as good as having a Fire and Electric move, so... Although, you know what? I might want that for... I'll probably want that, actually, for Tyrant and for... Chestnut. So... You know what? I'm going to like just enough money here. Let's do it while we're on screen. Why not? Spend all my money. Definitely good financial advice. Spend all your money on TMs, but I think I have like a nugget and some things I could probably sell. So, given how much this will be an improvement to our team, I think it's very much worth it. All right, so let's go ahead and shift Hyper Beam to Clever. What's really cool is that when we Mega Evolve, we'll get the ability No Guard, which means all of our attacks are guaranteed to hit, although your opponent's attacks are also guaranteed to hit you. So it's got a little bit of a downside too. But I'm going to give up. Let's go up Facade, because I would only use it against electric types anyway, compared to flying, compared to the move Fly. And against those, I can just use Hyper Beam. So we'll use Stone Edge. Yeah, that'll be a great move for, honestly, well, we could teach Tempo, but I think we'll just do Finnick and Thrasher. All right, so many good moves here. I think as much as I've enjoyed Leech Seed, I think it might be time to have 4 attacking moves. Tends to be what I usually go for. 4 attacking moves of different types for coverage. As those of you who watch my full Let's Plays know by now. It's usually a pretty good strategy for in-game battles. There are some moves like Dragon Dance or Swords Dance that could be an even better strategy, but I usually don't like using those on playthroughs where I record things. Yeah, so this is a lot more damage, base power 100, but it is a little less accurate, and it does have less power points and not the bonus for the speed. But I think the power's worth it, so let's go for it. Just because if you get off like a Dragon Dance, you can easily sweep an opponent's team, so I feel like that makes for less interesting videos. But all right, and oh, that's right, Jess can learn Thunder. I want to teach her Thunderbolt. No, I don't want to teach her Thunderbolt. Right, we just had this discussion. Okay, I want to teach her Psychic, which I don't have yet. So we will use Thunder only on Tempo here. I think we're gonna have a pretty good move pool going into the roughly the second half of the game. Probably less than that, actually, because we have a decent amount of post-game in these remakes. And Fire Blast, which I love because it's more accurate than Blizzard or Thunder, so that's always really nice. Although I guess Blizzard and Thunder can be more accurate in the right weather conditions, but... Alright. So I think next... I can't remember if we fight Maxi before later in the game, if he's coming up again. Either way, I might just wait and do the final Maxi fight after the 7th badge. I think it goes 7th badge next, and then the final Maxi fight, and then the 8th badge, and then some other very cool fights after that, I'll just say. But yeah, it's going to be it for now. So we have a team that's almost fully evolved now. I think Thrasher is, yeah, the last one to fully evolve, plus I'll work on getting that Mega Stone for Clever. So it's been a really fun team. I'm really excited that they're coming into their own now. And I think we're going to have a lot more exciting battles in store for this team. So hope you guys stay tuned. As always, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will catch y'all next time. Take care.